Hi everybody, in this video we are going to talk about how to set up your Google ad tracking step by step for your Google ad campaign. Tracking is the one of the most important part when it comes to the Google, because if you're tracking a right conversion or right metric which is matter to you, you can make more money out of your Google ad. So let's dive in and find out how we can set up the Google ad tracking. So in this video we will talk about how to set up a Google ad remarketing tag, how to set up a conversion link attack. Third is tracking conversion using a page view. It's like once somebody made a purchase or made a fill out a form and the thank you page get generated. So you want to track that page as a conversion if that's important to you. Even in e-commerce, if somebody made a purchase after they fill out the form or made the payment and then the thank you page get generated, let's say thank you for the purchase. So you want to track that conversion. That's a conversion metric for you. Or you can, if in the fourth one is a tracking conversion using a button click. For example, if somebody clicking on some sort of button, let's say if the thank you page is not getting generated, so you can track a button click as well as per a conversion metric. So the pre-requirement for setting up this tracking is you need to have a Google Tag Manager installed on your site, because with what does Google Tag Manager does without touching up your base code of your website. Once that Google Tag Manager is installed, so you don't have to touch any code or any part of your website. You can install your trigger or your tag on directly to the Google Tag Manager, and then you can track all those sort of conversion. Whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna take an help of a Google Tag Manager. And if you haven't installed Google Tag Manager on your website, so that's the pre-requirement for going through with all this conversion tracking. Okay, but saying that one, if you don't want to Google Tag Manager, yes, you can track conversion without Google Tag Manager. But anytime if you're going to track any conversion, you have to install a code on your site, so which over the time it get very messy. So I highly recommend to use a Google Tag Manager. You only install Google Tag Manager once on your site, and after that any tracking or any triggering you have to set, it's going through the Google Tag Manager, so you don't have to touch your website. And it also helpful in the way if you're not techie or if you don't know about the code enough. So let's dive in and find out how to set up this conversion tracking. So you are going to need a 3 window open on your web browser. One is your Google ad, one is your Google Tag Manager, and one is your website, wherever you want to set up all this conversion tracking for Google ad conversion tracking. Okay, to find out, as I said, the pre-requirement for this one is having a Google Tag Manager. To find out if the Google Tag Manager is on your website or not, you can download this extension called Google Tag Assistant from the Chrome. And then once you install it, just click record and then reload your website. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna tell you if the Google Tag Manager is installed or not. As you can see that here is a Google Tag Manager which is in here. And then if you want to see, okay, so this is the tag we have installed, this is the number, so C6L. Okay, so and then when we go up here, this is up here. So that means Google Tag Manager is installed. The first thing we're gonna do is to add a Google ad remarketing tag on our website. So what we're gonna do is, so we're gonna come up here, and then what we need to do, we need to go in here in tools and setting on Google ad, come up here in audience manager. As we are here, we need to go in our data source. As there is one issue going on, let's fix this one. So we're gonna go in. So for example, if you're doing it a first time, you will have a messy window up here saying connect your data source and stuff like that. And once you come up in your data source, just click on Google ad, as this one has a little bit of issue, so we are fixing it together here. So let's go edit source. So it's gonna come up here, let's say remarketing. So you're gonna only collect general website visit. So we are only collecting the general website data to show ad to our visitor. Okay, and this one is not related. This is only for like California, Colorado, and Virginia user. If you are advertising in those areas, then you need to click on turn on restricted data processing. So that is like they're having additional rules. Advanced setting, you don't have to do anything, and then save and continue. And then So it gives you to how to set up. One thing you can do is install the tag yourself. Like as I said, if you don't have a Google Ad Tag Manager, Google Tag Manager, then you need to go to your website and then install it. Or you can send it to your developer. If you have any developer, then you can send this all the instruction in here. But in our case, we are going to use a Google Tag Manager. So what we're gonna do here is click on Google Tag Manager. So all the thing we need here is a conversion ID. So that's the conversion ID. So we're gonna copy that one. And here is the instruction. If you want to read it, you can read that one as well. Okay. Or enter your webmaster email address, or if you want to sending to somebody else. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Continue. So you wanna come up here and then click on new. So this is the tag, which is a Google Ad Remarketing tag. Google Ad Remarketing tag. So give it a name which you can remember. And then on tag configuration, we're gonna come up here and we're gonna choose Google Ad Remarketing tag. And then in here, we're gonna put the conversion ID, which we copy from our from the Google Ad. So we're gonna paste it here. And then it is saying conversion linker tag is missing in container. So we're gonna create that one. So don't worry about this one at the moment. If you get this option or this one, and then here on the triggering, we're gonna do it on the all pages. So what does it mean is we want this remarketing tag to work on all of our website pages. Okay. So this one, we're gonna set it up after that one. And then we're gonna say save. And then either we can preview it now, like we can see if that one is been installed or not. It's up here. Let's preview that one. Okay, so that's the preview window is open. You're gonna put your website name here and then connect, and then the site gonna open, and we're gonna see if the remarketing tag is fired or not. As you can see that Google Ad Remarketing tag is up here, is being already fired. So that is done. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna come back here and then we're gonna submit that one. So if you don't submit that one, so it's not gonna work properly. So every changes you wanna do it, make sure you do it and then submit. And then here, that's your version name. Your version name, what you want to do is give a name that what you have done in this window, or what was the main reason of publishing this one. So you say Google Ad Remarketing tag editor. And if you want to have a brief description, like if you have a team of people who are working on your Google Tag Manager, it's very helpful for them. Or if you are going from one, if you have done it by yourself and later on you're giving to an agency, it's easy for them to what happened or what sort of tag that is. Okay. Or you can leave that one description empty, or if you just give the version name as Google Ad Remarketing tag header. Okay, and then publish. Okay, so that is done. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come up back here. So our first Google Ad Remarketing tag is done, and the next one is a conversion linker tag. Let's set up that one. So we're gonna come up here on tag and then click on new, and then we're gonna give it a name of a Google Ad conversion. So you come up on here on tag and then press new and give it a name. So what we're doing is a Google Ad conversion linker. Okay, and then come up here on tag. So we're gonna look up for the Google Ad conversion linker. So you're gonna come up here and then conversion linker. Okay, here we are. So this is the conversion linker, and leave all this one default as it is. Okay, and then on triggering, we're gonna set up on the all pages. Yep, as we did all the time, and then save and then submit and say conversion linker error. Okay, just the basic one. If you want to put it up here, you can put it here as well, but for me it's okay. So publish. Okay, so that is done. So as in the last when we were setting up a Google ad remarketing tag, there was an error coming up. So let's check up if that error is there or not. So Google ad remarketing tag. So see the conversion linker tag found in a container. So that's all good. Okay, so that is done. So the conversion linker tag is done. So the next step is to tracking the conversion. Okay, so tracking conversion using the help of Google Tag Manager done in a 3-step. So first we need to set up a trigger in a Google Tag Manager, and then we're gonna go to the Google ad, then create a conversion in a Google ad, and then set up the conversion tag in a Google Tag Manager. So what we have to do now, we need to go to the Google Tag Manager. Okay, we are here. Okay, let's go on our website first. Let's say this one. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is, so we need to find out what is the action we are tracking. Like we can track a thank you page. So most of the cases, like most of the conversion tracking done on a thank you page. Let's say somebody bought something and then the thank you page generated, we track that page as a thank you, so we know that conversion happened. Or if somebody has list or fill up this form, then we can after that form is submitted, then the thank you page will be generated, and then we're gonna track that conversion. So in that case, for this example, we're gonna track a thank you page. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, let's say we go up here in a contact us. So let's say if somebody had fill up this form, then we're gonna track up the thing. Okay, so let's say if somebody filled this form, we want to track how many people have filled that form as a conversion. Okay, so this is my name, and then so this is we submit. So as you can see that this is a thank you.php. So we need to copy that URL, which we did. So what we want to do, we're gonna come back on a Google Tag Manager and then go on the trigger, because our first step is to set up a trigger in a GTM. Okay, so trigger, and then we're gonna go new. So we're gonna give a name, Google Ad conversion thank you page. Okay, thank you page. Okay, and you can say what thank you page, contact us. Okay, so this is coming from the contact us page. So the trigger configuration gonna be the page view, because as we are tracking a thank you page as a page view. Okay, so it's not going to be on the all pages, it's going to be on some pages. So this one is gonna come up as page URL. Here we go, and then this contain, we're gonna paste our thing here, and what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take everything else out, and we are only tracking this one, thank you.php. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. So as I have given the name GA conversion thank you page contact us, which mean is, so I know that if that conversion happened, this is coming from our contact us page. Okay, so that's why I given this weird name. So it depend on you what sort of name you want to give it. It's totally depend, and as long as you can remember or it makes sense to you. Okay, and then that is done. Okay, so that trigger is done, and then we're gonna go back to the Google ad. In the Google ad, we're gonna go in a tools and settings. So this is our second step to create a conversion in a Google ad. So we're gonna go tools and setting, we go up in a conversion, and we're gonna make a conversion in here. Okay, so this is going to be a new conversion action, and so there is a to start tracking conversion. You can track conversion from your website, your app, or you can track a phone call, or you can import conversion from your Google Analytics. In our case, we are doing from website, so we're gonna click from the website. So this is the website domain, which is up here. We're gonna put it, and then scan. So here it's saying create conversion action manually using code. So add conversion action using manually. We're gonna come up here in goal and optimization. So select a category. So what sort of category is this one? This one is for us. Let's say if that was add to cart, you could have do it add to cart. This one is a submit a lead form. So we're gonna track enter a conversion name. So thank you page conversion. Okay. Okay. Thank you page conversion. Okay, so that's done. So here comes the value. So what sort of value you want to give? So use the same value for each conversion, use different value for each conversion. Don't use value, it's not recommended. So let's say if that is your lead page, or as we are getting a lead here, so use the same value for each conversion. Or if it's going to be an e-commerce, so you want to do use a different value, because nobody going to place a same order, so they have a different value. For in our case, we're going to use a same value for each conversion. Okay, so just leave it as it is, 1. And how do we count this one? Most of the cases, I would say, like it's going to be a new person who is going to be submitting that contact us form. So we're gonna say we want to track every action, or anyone who is submitting that lead form, we want to count them as a 1. Okay, so we're gonna do it here, and then here is a click through conversion window. So how long we want them, so it's a 30 days. You can do custom 4 weeks, 2 weeks, or depending on, so just leave it on 30 days. Engaged view conversion window 3 days, that's fine as it is. View through conversion window 1, data driven recommendation, so just leave it as it is. So we don't need to change anything in here, and then we're gonna do up here, so everything looks okay, and then we're gonna say done. Okay, and then here use Google Tag Manager. Okay, so here is coming up in here. So once this is your tag is set up in the Google Tag, and either you can send the email instruction to your developer, or you can do by yourself, as we are doing with the help of a Google Tag Manager. What we need to do, we need to copy this conversion ID. Okay, then we have to come up back here in a Google Tag Manager, and then we're gonna click on the tag, as this is our third and final step for tracking that conversion. So just go on a new, give it a name. So let's say Google Ad submit lead form, contact us. Okay, contact us. Okay, so you can give this one up here, and then tag configuration. What we need to do here is, which is our Google Ad conversion tracking. So this is what we're doing. So click on that one, conversion ID, which is the conversion ID is up here, which is this one here. So we're gonna copy that one up here. This one, conversion label, which is up here. Thank you for your conversion. Thank you page conversion. Okay, this is the label. So we're gonna click that one, and we're gonna paste it up here. And then rest of this thing, we're gonna keep it as it is. Okay, and we're not gonna do conversion linking or advanced setting. So in the triggering, so we don't want to trigger on all pages now, as we just want to track a one specific page, which is our trigger, which is this one, Google Ad conversion thank you page, contact us. Okay, so we want to track this one, anything happen. Okay, let's say for this one, and then we're gonna do save. Okay, so that is done. So this is up here, so we need to see if that thing is working or not working. Okay, let's go in a preview model. Okay, let's see. So see in here, we gonna copy, refresh that page again. Here you can see that Google Analytics or Google Ad remarketing tag is fire, Google Ad conversion linker fire, but this tag is not fired yet. Why? Because we haven't submitted that form. So let's go up here and then fill out that form again, and then here we'll submit. Okay, and then here we go, and then this tag is fired here. So perfect. So that is done. So this is our Google Ad conversion tracking done by a thank you page. So we need to go back in here, and we need to submit that one. So added Google Ad conversion tracking to contact us page. Okay, so that's the version name. Either you copy, and then put it up here, so we know that what is happening in here. And then we're gonna do publish. So that is done. Okay, so that is done. So we have done this one, tracking conversion using a page view, and the final one is a tracking conversion using a button click. So what do I mean by that? So we are here on our website. Okay, let's say, So we track the conversion, which is like a once it created a thank you page. What if in the case where if we click on some button, or let's say we are clicking call now, this can be a conversion thing for this particular customer. Or if somebody clicking on an add to cart, that can be, they can consider as a conversion as well. So but see, I'm clicking on this window, this is not creating any sort of page, so I want to track this one. So what I need to do is we can track this one using using a click conversion. So to do that one, so we're gonna go back to our Google Tag Manager. So the first step as we have is setting up a trigger. So what we're gonna do here is, sorry, before that we're gonna go to our variables. So I want to check up here. So we have all the click elements, the built-in variable in Google Tag Manager, which is all up here. If you don't see this one, like a click classes, click element, click ID, or all this one, what you can do here, you can come up here in configure and then just click up all this one, or anything you needed from here, you can click up here. So the form up here, the clicks are here. Okay. So once we done that one here, we're gonna come up here in a trigger. So we're gonna create a new trigger. So here we are. So we gonna say Google Ad trigger configuration going to be a all elements. Okay, so here we setting up all elements. Okay, just in a case we gonna set up this one later on, so we leave this one on all clicks. So just save it. Okay, so this one is done. So to track the click, what we're gonna do here is we gonna enable the preview debug mode, which is up here. We're gonna connect the site once again, and then here and here continue. As you can see that here, so this is the click is happening here, but it's not tracking up any clicks in here. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to track our click. So what, let's say we want to track this click. Okay, so let's say, so it's not tracking up anything in here, as you can see that. Okay, so here, so this is the line click. So we're gonna come up here on the click, then here there is a variable. So what we want to do is here is, it's looking a little bit messy in here, or you don't have to worry about anything. It's very simple. All you have to see is to what sort of variable we want to track. Either we can track a call text, which is a call now, which is up here, this is a call text, and or we can track this click URL, which is the number, which is up here. Okay, we can track that one as well. Or either we can have a click element, which is here, body, or this one, telephone, this one up here. But or we can track click class as well, as we don't have any click class here. So what we're gonna do here is a click text, which we want to track. Okay, so we're gonna copy this one, call now. Okay, the reason I'm saying this one to track click text, in most of our cases I would like to track a click class, because the thing is, this text can be changed in the future, call now or give us a call. So if that is a give us a call changed in the future, then this tracking not gonna work. So most of the scenario in some of the website, which is if the click class is not there, so you can choose the relevant one, like a click text. So we're gonna track that click text. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Google Tag Manager, and we're gonna come up here in a trigger, and then in the trigger we're gonna come up here in a Google Ad conversion call button up in here, and in this one click call elements, and then here we're gonna go to all click to some click. So this click class, so we're not tracking a click class, we are tracking up here click text. Okay, so we're gonna come here, which is a click text and contains, and we're gonna paste up here call now. Okay, so now it's only gonna track this call now button. Okay, and we're gonna do save, and here, and then we're gonna submit. Okay, no, we're not gonna submit now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the Google Ad. So we're gonna go here, come back here, Google Ad conversion. As you can see that we have thank you page conversion, which was a page view conversion. So we have already done that one. So now we're gonna make a new conversion action, which is going to be the new one. For that one, again, we're not using anything in here. We are using a website, and then we're gonna use a domain. We're gonna copy the domain name up in here, and then we're gonna come up here, paste it, and then scan. Okay, and add a conversion action manually. So we're gonna do up here, goal, and this is a contact. Okay, let's say if there is a call button. No contact. Okay, let's say contact. Conversion name is a Google ad. It can be anything. You can see if you are tracking a add to cart one, so you can choose this one up here add to cart, purchase, or begin checkout. If somebody subscribed to your thing, okay, if it's not generating any thank you page, so you can do that one. Okay, and then here GA call button tracking up here, use the same value for each word. Conversion, we're gonna keep it as it is. So we are how many conversion to count per click on traction. So we're tracking everything, and everything else going to be the same. Okay, so that is done. And what we're gonna do here is save and continue. And then here we have in here, and we're gonna use a Google Tag Manager. So we're gonna copy that ID, conversion ID. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in here. So we're gonna make a new tag, which is here. So what we're gonna do, Google Ad conversion called. Okay, so this is the name I have given, and tag configuration. So again up here, Google Ad conversion tracking, conversion ID, which we copied from there, which is here. And then we're gonna track this one, conversion label, which we need up here, and then here, and triggering. So trigger, which we have already set, which is here, Google Ad conversion call button. So which is call now tracking. That's done. And then here, save. And we're gonna see if that is tracking or not. So we're gonna go back again in the preview mode. We're gonna refresh it, continue. So let's say cancel. So here, this all the tag is firing up here. So this one is a Google conversion call button. Is not fired yet. This is the previous one which we did, Google Ad submitted lead form from contact us. So these two are not fired. Let's say if we click on that one, where is that? Okay, let's see, call now. Okay, does it fire? Voila. So that is firing up here, where's come, and here. So see, so this tag is firing up now. So anyone who will come up here now, we can track as a conversion. If someone is calling up the business, so that could be another conversion for the business. Okay, so that is done. That is how you track all the conversion using a page view or using a button track. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna submit. So we're gonna give a name, track homepage call button Google Ad conversion. Okay, and then we're gonna copy here, done, and then publish. Okay, so that is done. That is perfectly done. So we have done everything for related to the Google Ad conversion tracking. So what we have done once again, which is we added the Google Ad remarketing tag. We added the conversion linker. We're tracking now a form, Google Ad. If somebody submit our lead form from the contact us page, we are tracking that one. We are tracking a button tracking from home page. Like if somebody clicking on a button, which is a call now button, we are tracking that one. So you can track any button, like you can add to cart, you can add somebody added to the wish list or anything like that if you want to track that one. Okay, so if we come on the Google Ad, so here is the first conversion, which is submitted lead form, which is already here. And then here, if you can see in contacts, which is up here, Google Ad call button tracking, primary, website, and here no recent conversion because nobody have click it yet. Okay, so that is done. That is being tracking up. That's all good. So this is the one of the important tasks which we have done. I know this video is long, but if you set up your Google ad tracking the right way, it can help you in long run. So I hope you find the value out of this video. If you have any question regarding your tracking, please leave a comments below. I will try to help you out. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.